Israel's Minister of Regional Cooperation, Knesset member Ofir Akunis, is involved in promoting the rights of the Jewish nation in the land of Israel. He does this on the international arena by presenting Israel's case to the world and by strengthening connections with friends of Israel worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, our keynote speaker, Minister of Regional Cooperation, Knesset member Ofir Akunis.
Shalom from the Holy Land. On behalf of the government of Israel, I want to thank Moti Isaac and the Holy Land Redemption Fund, Pastor David Walsh, and the U.S. Pastor Consul, my good friend, Gilad Katz, our wonderful Consul General in Houston, for all that you have done and continue to do for Israel. It is an honor to be joining you today. Israel is the birthplace of both the Jewish and Christian faiths. It is the land where our patriarchs prayed, where our kings ruled, and where our prophets preached. By returning to our homeland, Israel is fulfilling prophecy. We return to the desert and make it bloom again. We restore the ancient language of the Bible and make it speak again. And we rebuilt the ruins of Jerusalem and made them strong again. Recently, I had the honor of meeting the leaders of Israel's Christian communities at the summit at the President's residence in Jerusalem. Israel is proud to be the one country in the Middle East where Christians both survive and thrive. Our Christian community is growing rapidly and flourishing. Sadly, this is not the case in the Palestinian-controlled areas, there where Christians have been persecuted for observing their faith. The number of Christians in the Palestinian Authority and in Gaza continues to drop, and Christian worshippers are heavily restricted. This cannot continue. Israel stands with you. When visiting Israel, you don't need a tour book. The Bible itself is your tour book. Each location and holy site can be found exactly where it's described in the Bible. Be it Jerusalem, Hebron, Shiloh, Bethel, Bethlehem, and more. In the United States, there are 11 places named Hebron, 5 places named Shiloh, 4 places named Bethel, and 6 places named Bethlehem. But here in Israel, we have only one Hebron, only one Shiloh, and one Bethel, and one united Jerusalem. As such, I will never allow the establishment of a Palestinian state in the heartland of Israel. Never. Dear friends, one of the most important places in Israel is the Jordan Valley. Israeli sovereignty in the Jordan Valley and its establishment as our eastern border will be necessary. It will be necessary both from security and religious point of view. From a security point of view, Israeli sovereignty in the Jordan Valley will ensure that terrorists will be blocked from smuggling weapons from Jordan to the Palestinian Authority to attack Israel. Similarly, it will ensure that the terrorists will be blocked from smuggling weapons from the Palestinian Authority to attack Jordan. Israeli sovereignty over the Jordan Valley will protect the security of Israelis and Jordanians and prevent the creation of another failed terror state in the Middle East. From a religious point of view, the Jordan Valley is a holy site for both Jews and Christians. It was the Jordan Valley where Joshua and the Israelites crossed the Jordan River and entered to the Promised Land after wandering for 40 years in the desert. And it's in the Jordan Valley, in Qasr el-Yahud, where Christians are baptized until this very day. I had the privilege of visiting Qasr el-Yahud just a few weeks ago. I was amazed by the Christian community's devotion to tradition and Judeo-Christian values. As Israel's Minister of Regional Cooperation, I will do everything in my power to further enhance cooperation with Christians in the Middle East. And I will do everything in my power to ensure that Qasr el-Yaoud and all the Jordan Valley will remain part of Israel forever. We will develop, build, and strengthen the Jordan Valley for generations to come. My dear friends, we are living in historic times. In just a few weeks, Israel will sign peace treaty with the United Arab Emirates, to be known as the Abraham Accord. The literal Hebrew meaning of the name Abraham, father of many nations, Av Hamon Goim. To this day, Jews, Christians, and Muslims view Abraham as their forefather in faith. 4,000 years ago, in Genesis 12:3, Bereshit Yudbet Gimel, Abraham was promised by the God, "ואברכך מברכך ומקללך האור, ונברכו בך כל משפחות האדמה." I will bless those who bless you, and curse those curse you, and all the families in this land will be blessed through you. Israel is grateful for the many blessings it receives from the Christian community. And those who blessed Israel will be themselves be blessed. So God bless America. God bless our dear Christian brothers and sisters. God bless the Jordan Valley. And God bless the state of Israel. Thank you very much.